To black Americans who descend from black American slaves, the attacks on the Buffalo Soldiers and how the natives are pretending that there's no reason for us to have wanted to get back at them through the Buffalo Soldiers is bullshit. And I'm going to show you some proof of that. And so this site comes from the University of Texas at Arlington. And they have mapped out inter-ethnic violence where the natives were attacking black people. And so in this drop-down list, just pick Comanche and you can see all the facts of why the Buffalo Soldiers were so mad at the freaking natives and especially the Comanche. What this will show you is that when the natives claimed there were no black-owning slave tribes in the West, that's bullshit because the Comanche were definitely that. Like, for example, on September 1839, well before the Buffalo Soldiers were formed in 1866, you had a slave girl, a black woman, whose life was taken by the Comanches at Walnut Creek in Texas. They even gave the latitude and longitude, right? They gave you the exact location and exactly where it happened. So there's no denying it. And here you have in 1840, another black woman's life was taken by the freaking Comanche when she did nothing wrong to them to even deserve that. July 4th, 1840, 26 years before the Buffalo Soldiers were even formed. Do you think any of the Buffalo Soldiers were actually aware of this? None of them were even aware of this. They have a latitude and longitude. They gave you the exact location. There's even a citation on my book. But you think the Buffalo Soldiers were not aware of this at all? None of them? Not even one. And you know what made it worse with the freaking Comanche? Like, for example, in January 2nd, 1843, right? 23 years before the Buffalo Soldiers came along, you had the Comanche show up, attack a bunch of white people, right, at Austin Farm in Texas. They took some white people's lives, but they also took the life of a black slave, and they captured another black slave and sold him. Oh, you didn't know the Comanche owned black slaves and they would routinely trade black slaves? During their raids, they would count us not as humans, but as spoils of war, spoils of the raid. Yeah, look at all these citations. Now, are you sure the Comanche never owned slaves? Like the freaking natives and the tethers, you know, tethers who are people from the African diaspora who are coons. Like they're claiming? Are you sure? Because it seems like they took black slaves captive and even took their lives. And here's another case. 6 years before the Buffalo Soldiers were even formed in 1857, a Comanche tribe, a small band of Comanche, attacked a slave who was herding horses. What in the hell did a black slave herding horses possibly do to deserve being attacked? And you're crying, you're whining about the Buffalo Soldiers attacking the Comanche? Do you not think that they heard about this shit? And they said, oh, that's how you want to play it? We got something for that shit. You don't think that's the case? Really? And the reason why it was so easy for the U.S. Army to get us to fight the Comanche, because the same year the Buffalo Soldiers were formed in 1866, and the Comanche attacked a bunch of white people and also attacked us too. June 30th, 1866, a large number of Comanches attacked 5 settlers and a black freedman. Why? Why attack the black freedman, right? The freedman, Ward, they took his life. They killed that man. The Comanche did. And you think the same year the Buffalo Soldiers were formed, they didn't hear about this? None of them, not even one of them, none of them heard about this. No family members wrote them letters that says, hey, you know, the Comanche, they kind of fucking us up. Nobody did. So now you get the context behind the Buffalo Soldiers. Now you get it. Excuse me, you don't get to attack my people for decades. Decades. And then cry, bitch, and moan when we get our get back. What you're not getting is that the Buffalo Soldiers were the response to the fucking natives who would not free us. They were the response to all the unprovoked attacks. They were the response to all the traitorous bullshit minority coalition bullshit. They were the reaction.